Oh, yes, it's recording. I'm sorry.
Okay. Hey guys, Gary with CENLA Backyard Chickens and the Chickens Everyday Podcast. And if you live in the Northern Hemisphere, it's hot. And if you live in the United States, it's hot and dry or it's hot and wet. The theme of that is hot. And heat stresses out your chickens, and stress is one of the things that causes egg laying problems. It reduces their health. We have issues with that. So I have got a recipe for electrolytes for you today that you are absolutely going to love. But before we get into that, let's remember the three important things about whenever summertime hits for your chickens. And that's shade, fresh water, and air circulation. Okay, you always want shade. If you look out here at our place, we've got shade trees. We've got shade trees around. We're able to free range. If you don't have that option, then build some sort of shade for your chickens. It's very, very important. Next is air circulation. Inside my coop over here, I have two large intake fans. Now I run one at a time. At nighttime, it gets very hot inside this thing, and that does two things. It keeps us cooler in there whenever I have all that fresh air, and it keeps ammonia down at the same time. Number three is that fresh water that we always want to keep for your birds. If you're able to, change your water out every day. There's little tips and tricks that you can do. You can freeze a gallon, put it in a bigger container for your chickens to have cold water. I will give my chickens watermelon and cantaloupe that is very, very cold. I will slice up grapes, slice up blueberries, put them in ice trays and freeze them. Anything to get them enticed into drinking some good cold water is always good for your chickens. So one of the things, while we're here, and I'm gathering eggs, I'm going to talk about that recipe. This is stuff that you probably have in your pantry already, and if not, it's things that you're probably going to want in your pantry. And it's 4 easy ingredients. We use apple cider vinegar with the mother, and this is per gallon, 2 tablespoons. We use standard molasses, 2 tablespoons per gallon. We use non-iodized salt, plain salt, 1 teaspoon per gallon, and we use crushed grated ginger root, and that 1 teaspoon per gallon as well. Now what this does, it replenishes the minerals that your chickens lose whenever they're under stress or whenever they're too hot. So we start off with 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar from the mother. And I say from the mother, you want to make sure that it says that on the bottle. The mother is just a term they use for the beneficial bacteria that they leave in the apple cider vinegar. If you look in the bottom of the bottle, you'll see a little layer, 1/4 inch or so thick, of some brown stuff. That's the bacteria that we want to have in there. And if you're curious how they make that, it's really a simple type of recipe. You could even make it at home if you have the stuff that you need. But you crush apples to extract all the juice. You add yeast to it, and the yeast eats the sugars in the apple juice, converts the sugars to alcohol. Now we have hard apple cider. Then they put bacteria, certain bacteria, it starts with an L, a big long word like that, and they put inside there, and that eats the alcohol, converts the alcohol into lactic or acetic acid, and then you have vinegar. That's what acetic acid is. And apple cider vinegar with the mother is good for pH balance. It's good to help keep out the unwanted parasites like some worms. It's good to help with keep the good bacteria up inside the chickens. And again, you want to be cautious. Do not overdo this recipe. This is not one of these recipes that, a little bit of this stuff works, so a little bit more will work even better. That's not how this stuff works. You can overdose your chickens. So 2 tablespoons per gallon apple cider vinegar. 2 tablespoons of plain molasses. Molasses has tons of benefits. It's got calcium. It's got iron in it. Both of these are essential for proper blood and cell moving inside the chickens. Essential for egg laying. The molasses has a little sweet taste to it because it's got some sugar in it. Promotes the chickens, makes them want to drink more. Drinking more is a good thing because it helps them to stay hydrated. Hydrated is what you want. Next we get to the salt. 1 teaspoon of plain non-iodized salt. You can get that at any grocery store. The reason you want to get non-iodized is because if you feed your chickens a poultry ration from a box store like I do, Purina or any other big name brands, they put the iodine in the feed, and you don't want to overdo how much iodine that you give your chickens. So plain non-iodized salt. Salt, sodium chloride, is good for nerve function, for muscle function. It's an essential part of what chickens need in the minerals of their body. Last but not least is that grated ginger root. 1 teaspoon of grated ginger root. And we give that to our chickens for the same way we take it as humans. It is just a wonderful superfood. It is a natural antibiotic. It has antioxidant properties to it. It has stuff inside it that helps the cells maintain and hold on to the moisture. It is really, really good stuff. And that's it. 2 tablespoons of apple cider vinegar with the mother, 2 tablespoons of molasses, 1 teaspoon of salt, 1 teaspoon of grated ginger, and that's all it is to it. And by the time you put this in your pantry, look at how many gallons of electrolytes you can make with this versus what you're going to buy by the little dry packets that you get at the box stores. It is obviously a win-win. You're going to love it. Your chickens are going to love it. I appreciate you listening in. And if you guys have any questions or comments, or you want to be on the show, just send me an email. chickenseveryday@yahoo.com. That's chickenseveryday@yahoo.com. Hope to hear from you soon. Thanks for listening in. Bye-bye.